Hi again. A lot of people since my New Year's resolutions video have asked me about my course and how I do it, and I don't know, I just wanted to talk about it a little bit because I think it's really cool how times have changed and you don't actually need to go to university to get a degree. My main reasons for doing this course is because I didn't want to go to university. It's never really interested me that much. I did want the qualification, I just didn't want to go to uni. I didn't want to have the stress of meeting new people or, you know, being the oldest in my class, because I am going to be 23 in February, and, you know, people going to uni are usually, I nearly said shorter then. People who go to uni are usually shorter. People that go to uni are usually younger than I am, or I would be if I went now. So this was the ideal solution, and I can manage it as much as I want, like to do as much or as little as I want of the modules that I can unlock at this moment. But yeah, I just wanted to give you an insight into what it is, and hopefully if you really want that qualification but you don't want to go to uni and you're scared and, you know, you're like me, you know, hopefully you might be inspired to do the same. So yeah, let's get into it. Basically, RDI, like RDI, I'll put it on the screen in case you can't understand my accent or whatever. It stands for Resource Development International, and basically it's an online sort of body that distributes courses like HND. I think you can actually do like a proper degree on there, and if you go to rdi.co.uk you can look up all the courses and all the information that you need. They do a wide variety of different courses in different subjects. Basically they have university partners such as Pearson, which is what I'm doing mine with. They basically act as a middleman between you and the university, so you don't actually have to go to that university at any point. It's really good as well because it's fully supported by student finance. There's a little questionnaire on their website that checks your eligibility. I think there are a couple of things that you need to do or you need to have, like if you've got work experience in a certain field and you want a qualification in that field, you know, it always helps. And you know, you can put what you're interested in, what you want to do with your life, where you want to be, and stuff like that, and it will bring up the courses that are best for you. I mean, if you don't want to do the eligibility checker, you can also just click on find a course and all of the courses available will come up. There are a lot of sort of business courses, which is what I'm doing. I'm doing business marketing HND. That's a good solid qualification to have. They do all sorts of things from business to leisure and tourism, and you know, there's a whole load of different things. The way it works is you have sort of a virtual learning environment, and you log on whenever you want and you do the module completely online, or you can download and print out study materials. And it basically is like if you go to college and you have different lessons, then all the lessons are online and you just read through it. The units that I do are sort of broken down into little subjects and little modules, and you unlock the modules that you want to do. So if you're having a busy month and you don't feel like you can do like 2 or more modules, then you can just unlock one and then leave the others for another period. With the assignments and things, you are on your own with a lot of it, but you can email tutors and get early feedback opportunities, things like that. Like with a lot of university assignments, you need to do Harvard referencing and things like that, and it can be daunting at first, but there's a lot of material online so that you can get into it, and there's study skills to help you develop, like with your essay writing and things like that. So there's always something there to help you, and if you ever need any support, it's just a phone call or an email away. With the assignment questions, they give you extra notes, which are sort of guidelines and things to help you, because a lot of the times you can read a question in an exam or something like that and you get it the wrong sort of interpretation. You might spend ages writing an essay and then it's completely wrong because you've just sort of took it the wrong way, if that makes sense. And it'll say stuff like, make sure you mention this, make sure you do this, this is what it's asking you, basically, like a broken down version of it. And that really helps me because sometimes I do get a bit, you know, but it's not just reading as well. With the online learning environment, you can do like activities and little quizzes. There's often links to YouTube videos that you can watch, different little things that you can do, and you know, it's really varied and there's different things for different people. I mean, when you first start, they have the personal and professional development module, which is sort of like you carry that on throughout the course. It's just to sort of give you an idea of how much you progress. I probably didn't explain that very well at all, but I'm sorry, you should be used to it by now. It's really good for me because I work part-time and do other little bits and pieces here and there to make a bit of extra money, and I can do this on the side. Of course I'd like a better job, but at the moment it's just not possible. It's just a less intense way to sort of work towards a really good goal and something that's going to pay off for you in the end. If you're in the position that I am and you've got a part-time job, you don't really know where you're going with your life and you don't really know what you want to do, I would definitely suggest looking at this website, because what's the worst that could happen? Obviously make sure you really want to do it before you actually dive in. When you work part-time, sometimes you can feel like you're not really going towards a goal, you know what I mean? You're not working towards anything, you're just sort of wasting time. That's how I felt anyway, because I lost my job and then I started this course because I just didn't want to waste any more time and I just wanted to go for it, and this is going to allow me to get a better job in the future, so I just thought, why not? There's a lot of information on the website, there's a lot of different things on there that you can read up on, and you know, it'll explain it a lot better than I just did. Overall, it's simpler than going to university, it's a lot less scary, a lot less daunting. I just think it's really great how technology has brought us this far, because, you know, you couldn't do this in the past. It's possible you can do it without a degree or a qualification, but it really does help. As long as you're committed to doing the work and you have the time and, you know, the effort to put into it, then I don't see why you shouldn't do it. If you need any more information, then just look in the description down below and I'll leave all the links there. Explore your options, that's all I'm saying. I mean, if you're sitting around all depressed and you don't know where your life's going, then do something about it. Easier said than done, I know. I've been there. It's scary at first, but it's worth it. Thanks for watching anyway, and putting up with me rambling on as usual. Keep your chin up, things will be okay. See you next week. Bye. Keep going to sneeze today. It's ridiculous. I'm not one to blow my own trumpet.